everybody, my name is Marta Agostinho. I'm the coordinator of EULife, the alliance of leading independent research institutes in the life sciences in Europe. My main fields of action are science policy and research governance. This means I work at the interface of research and policy, advocating for science in political contexts, such as the European Commission, for example, and bringing the voice of research institutions to policymaking. I also work with my research institutes to create the best environment possible for scientists and all the staff to do their job, and therefore contribute for a better society and a healthier planet. So this is the part of the research governance, and we do this by helping the institutes to reflect on how they can be even better organizations. For example, how can they help discoveries become useful for people? How do we deal with lack of funding? How do we enforce ethical and transparent processes in research? For example, how do we progress in gender balance and diversity in science? And many aspects related to how we organize research and science. So these two areas, science policy and research governance, are also interlinked. They feed each other. What I like most about my job? Well, working in these areas implies a helicopter view of science. Instead of focusing on a narrow discipline, it is about having a broader approach and foreseeing the impact of research in complex issues, such as health or climate change. Being able to understand the political needs and match them with the knowledge generated by the scientists. And at the same time, of course, ensuring that politics provides the necessary means for science to have a positive impact in the world. Science policy also implies working with many different people, with many different points of view on the same subject. Scientists, policymakers, citizens, advocacy groups, and implies getting a common understanding among all these people of what should be done for a single topic. Another aspect that I really like is that I get to provide real input to complex issues, which implies studying and collecting data. For example, how should Europe develop strategies to ensure health safety of its citizens in a post-COVID-19 world? What really moves me in my profession is advocating for science. I'm motivated by a sense of mission. And I'm also motivated by feeling that I'm doing something complex, challenging, but finally useful, even though it's hard to see immediate impact. The topic of Lesson 1 of Module 2 is Policy Drivers, Research Agendas and European Research Policy. It is about how policy influences science and how science contributes to our common worldwide goal as humankind. What are the political drivers that influence which science is done and how science matches the global agendas and the needs or demands of the populations. In sum, it's about putting research into the broader context of the European Union and the world. It also touches upon about different levels of policy, European, national, institutional level, and reflects on how these different levels relate to each other. So, a few messages for future research managers. Working at the interface of science, which is another way of speaking about research management and administration, is challenging and is also rewarding and can take many forms as a profession. It depends not only on the opportunities that you come across with, it depends also on how these opportunities resonate to you and which purpose you find in them. Research management is a largely undefined career path, so embrace it as an opportunity to design your own path. And of course, do not let others define what is professional success for you. Thank you for listening to this audio. Do not forget to register to the online learning resources subpage of the formation website. Also, sign up for the project's mailing list so you don't miss out any upcoming events and highlights. Bye!